Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic check. Hi, howdy ho, neighbor. It is 11 a.m. in Oregon. I call it the Dragon's Lair. How you doing? My name is Thomas Michael Johannes. Thomas Michael, don't forget that. Pay it forward. I want to be your third option, number 3, your Eagle Scout for President of the United States of America, your Commander-in-Chief. I want to give you something a little different. My party is the Atomic Temptation Vibration, A.T.V, Atomic Temptation Vibrations. The flip-flop party. It's going to change the nation. 1 second. Okay, I gotta make this short and sweet. So it is 11:02 a.m. I was where that Atomic Temptation Vibrations, the flip flop party. I want to combine the Green Party, the Workers Party. I want to combine the Independent Party. I want to combine all the parties with Atomic Temptation Vibrations that give the third party a powerful party name. I heard Bloomberg, another billionaire, put his hat in the race as a Democrat. I know Clinton wants to put her hat in the race. I know Chelsea Clinton is a very good choice. So I am just saying there is a lot of talk. I like actions speak louder than words. Donald Trump is a trumpet. He talks a lot. And yeah, this impeachment is going to do what impeachment does. It's going to bring out the fire. And the Republicans know they don't have a lot of talent on their side. They're losing a lot of talent. The Democrats have a lot of talent, but a lot of unknown names. So, like I always say, my name is Thomas Michael Johannes. My party, the Atomic Temptation Vibrations, is going to change the nation. Get your reservation. So, I am from Oregon, born and raised in Eugene, Oregon. I've got tons of videos. I've talked. I've lived in this little box. I don't live in a box. So I wanted to talk about everything from drugs, sex, and rock and roll to preachers that think they want to preach about sex in the Bible that's 2,000 years old, to Donald Trump's underwear, and he wants to sleep with his daughter, and he wants to nuke a hurricane heading to Alabama, and he's getting a little old. I think he's losing his wits about him. So I talk about Medicare for all. I talk about I have Social Security. I understand Social Security. I understand putting money back in Social Security. I understand the Medicare, keeping your private insurance. I understand an umbrella plan. I talk about a lot of stuff. I talk about resumes. I talk about you don't really know a lot about. A lot of these candidates talk a lot, but they don't get personal with you. I've gotten personal with you. I wrote my own book, Crazy Insane Acorn, The Life of a Bipolar Manic Depressive. I've even talked about PTSD, bipolar, having, hey, look, the sun came out in Oregon. Hey, it's changed again. It went from gray to sunny. I've talked about everything from gun control and having PTSD, having bipolar, and when it's time to give up your weapons, when it's time to see. I even have scars right here from, I had control of a weapon, a semi-automatic. It was dirty. It needed to be clean. I was not smart, and it backfired. And a stray bullet went through the cartridge and into my finger. I got lucky. And since that day, since my stupidity day, I have not touched a gun. Bipolar, manic depressive, seasonal depression, PTSD, I've talked about, probably should not be handling firearms, semi-automatics, fully automatics, weapons. I'm just saying, from my point of view, that's what I see in the world is a big problem. I see what's going on in Mexico, the drug cartels. I've talked about the Mormons and what they were trying to do. And I talk about government and church being one again. I talk about taxing the church. I talk about in God we trust is on our money, and how the Mormons made probably a stupid move by going into Mexico at the time they did. So, not to get any backlash about talking about the Mormons and their situation, but the Mormon church overall does put people in situations door to door. So I understand what they're trying to do. I understand they're trying to do some great things, but security overall is probably not the best security overall going door to door. You need probably a little more security, especially if you're going to Mexico. I personally know the Vietnam vets are getting up there in age, but would probably love to go to Mexico, and with their experience in Vietnam and guerrilla warfare, would probably love to deal with the drug cartels. I would probably have a special unit of Vietnam vets go into Vietnam, go into training and into Mexico and talk to El Chapo Guzman and ask him his advice about what type of drugs we're dealing with, what we should legalize. Should we legalize marijuana? What would help his situation out? What would not help his situation out? Get his advice and then take his advice, and then go into Mexico with our intelligence from Vietnam and deal with the guerrilla warfare with the drug cartels. So I've talked about Jesus. I've talked about Muhammad. I've talked about the Dalai Lama. I've talked about Buddha. I've talked about a lot of things. I've talked about things they're not talking about. They won't talk about because they think they're untouchable. They think, Bernie Sanders the other day talked about the black culture, the Hispanic culture, the minorities, the migrants, but he doesn't talk about green cards. He doesn't talk about dreamers, DECA. He doesn't talk about what exactly the border crisis. He doesn't really talk about what exactly he wants to do. I talk about green cards, creating yellow cards, creating red cards, making these dreamers citizens, getting these illegals up to par, becoming a green card, becoming a red card, becoming a yellow card, getting more cards out there, teaching the churches in other countries how to become citizens legally, how to protect their citizens, making the church pay their dues, time overdue. So, like I said, my name is Thomas Michael Johannes. I have a lot of points, especially on climate change, and especially on how to help our neighbors in Mexico, in Canada. Give Canada a vote, give Mexico a vote, give Russia a vote, give Japan a vote, give China a vote, give Korea a vote, give Europe a vote on our president and see what they wanted. If Russia really wanted Donald Jailbird Trump as our president, I personally go after Trump a lot because I don't really think he's a Republican or a Democrat. I think he's kind of a special case. He makes himself orange. He's kind of a fake, he's a businessman. He's kind of fake overall. He lets you make fun of him with his orange tan, his fake life, his fake children, his fake hair. It just kind of got that fake life. It's like, is it all fake? Am I in a virtual reality world where it's fake and Hillary Clinton actually won and I'm missing the big picture here? So don't call me Jesus. Don't call me Muhammad. Don't call me a prophet. I understand getting out of the black, getting into red, or making profit in retail. I understand Black Friday. I understand Amazon is the killer of all killers. The best thing that happened to retail is Mr. Amazon, Jeff Bezos, got a divorce. And hello, Mrs. Amazon. I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to hook you up, Mrs. Amazon. She got 25% of the company, I believe, or stocks. And she became like the 5th richest woman in America or the world. So, and I've got friends and friends that are talking about her. So it is 11:13 a.m. 11/14/2019. It is after it's lunchtime. It is Thursday, good old Thursday. You probably have a short week. Tomorrow's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. But it's a short week. You probably have Monday off if you work in a government position or they actually give you Mondays off. I got Monday off this year because I'm only working weekends at Home Depot. So I always end my videos with saying, be the one, be the one, be the one to do something great. Like I said, Panama Canal was probably the last thing America did great in probably the last 100 years. So be the one. Like I said, I like what Obama was trying to do. I like what Reagan tried to do from home, and he did a lot from home. He did a lot of things. He did okay with taxes. He got rid of a lot of tax breaks, but the Bushes tried hard to change things. They got us into wars we are still fighting. We need to get out of. The Bushes tried hard. Clinton did a pretty good job balancing the budget. I liked what Kennedy tried to do in a short time. I liked what Roosevelt did in his long time. I'm a big fan of George Washington even though he didn't want to be president. I understand that point of view. He was a great general. So Thomas Jefferson was a very smart man. So yeah, my name is Thomas Michael Johannes. Please pay it forward if you like what you're hearing. My party is the Atomic Temptation Vibration, the A.T.V party. The flip-flop is going to change the nation. Get your reservation. My book is The Crazy Insane Acorn, the C.I.A. It's on Facebook, Thomas Michael Johannes. I don't like to talk. Action speaks louder than words. I have a lot to say about everything. I would change my party, my everything would be a lot different than most. I would have a young, mixed, very educated, very outspoken group of cabinet members. So this is my little box right now. If you live outside the box, I probably would like you. I'm tired of being in this little camera, this little light. So be the one. Make a phone call. Here's my phone. I still live by a flip phone. Make a phone call. I got a missed call. So make a phone call. Make a phone call. Don't text. Don't tweet. Make a phone call. Give Donald Trump a call. Send him some roses, yellow roses. I bet you like yellow roses. Goes with his hair. I always make fun of Donald Trump. He's been a bully for the last 3 years. He deserves it. He better be able to take it. If he's going to dish it, he better be able to take it. So make a phone call. Send Donald Trump some yellow roses. Prevent that suicide. Not text, not tweet. Make it personal. Call somebody. Pick up a piece of trash. Pick up a cigarette butt. Pick up a can. Go recycle something. Make some money off those cans. Do something great today. Go plant some trees. Go plant 1, 2, 3, 10 trees. Especially after all these fires, go plant some trees. Every second counts. Make that second a minute. Make that minute an hour. Make that hour a day. Make that day a week. Make that week a month. Make that month a year. Life is short. Live it to the fullest. If you live year to year, you're not living it to the fullest. Live it second to second. My name is Thomas Michael Johannes. I want to be your third option for President of the United States, your Commander-in-Chief. Peace out. Peace out. I'm your Eagle Scout. Peace out. Thomas Michael Johannes. Please pay it forward. Please pay it forward if you like what you're hearing. Peace out. Thomas Michael Johannes. Have a great Thursday and a great Friday and your short week. Have a great week. Peace out. Mic drop. Mic drop. Peace. Peace.